Pole fitness, it's often misunderstood. But today, we're going to break down how it's actually an incredibly comprehensive and powerful athletic discipline that is so much more than just a dance. So, let me ask you something right off the bat. When you hear pole dancing, what's the first thing that pops into your head? A dance, maybe? An art form? Well, whatever it is, hold that thought because we're about to expand that definition. A lot. Because here's the reality. Pole fitness is a true hybrid sport. It's this demanding full-body workout that is just a brilliant mashup of four key pillars of athleticism. We're talking raw strength, we're talking dynamic flexibility, serious cardiovascular endurance, and some incredible coordination. It really isn't just one thing, it's kind of everything, all at once. All right, so let's dive into the most obvious benefit, the one that's the foundation for everything else, the sheer strength it requires, especially in your upper body and your core. Okay, think of your core as the command center for every single thing you do on the pole. But the key thing here is, this is nothing like doing crunches. You're training your core to stabilize your whole body against gravity and momentum, in three-dimensional space. Your abs, your obliques, those deep core muscles, they are constantly firing just to keep you in control. It's a non-stop, totally functional core workout. Now, what I love about this slide is how it breaks down the cause and effect so clearly. This isn't just some generic arm day. When you're climbing the pole, as you see here, you're directly hitting your lats and biceps. When you invert and go upside down, that's your deltoids and shoulders doing all the heavy lifting. And just supporting your own body weight, well, say hello to your triceps and forearms. They're getting an absolutely incredible workout. Every single move has a very specific muscular purpose. Okay, but pole isn't just about hauling yourself up. Let's shift gears and look at the lower body and see how this whole thing builds this really unique blend of power, artistry, and flexibility. So here's the deal. While your arms are getting the super obvious workout, your legs are in this kind of secret stealth training mode. That grip you need to hold onto the pole, that is an intense isometric workout for your inner thighs. It literally turns your legs into a powerful clamp. And then every leg lift, every spin, every beautiful extension is sculpting your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. It's basically a full-on lower body day disguised as a dance. And this is really where the artistry comes into play. See, the goal here isn't just brute force. It's about using that strength to create these elegant, gorgeous, powerful lines. Flexibility becomes the perfect partner to strength, letting you extend further, create more dynamic shapes, and just move with so much more grace. And this practice doesn't just ask for flexibility, it actively builds it. As you can see, you'll find these dramatic improvements in your spinal mobility for those beautiful back bends, and a way bigger range in your hips for things like splits and leg extensions. And, of course, much healthier shoulder mobility. Over time, this literally changes the way you carry yourself. All right, now let's talk about the engine of any athlete, the cardiovascular system. This is where we are going to completely bust the myth that pole is some kind of slow activity. Let's be crystal clear about this. When you're linking moves together into a routine, when you're climbing the pole a few times in a row and holding these really difficult positions, your heart rate is going to go through the roof. This is absolutely a high-intensity workout, and it builds some serious endurance. And this slide just illustrates the difference perfectly. A slow dance, it's got pretty low cardiovascular demand, but pole fitness, with its non-stop choreography and powerful climbs, it keeps that heart rate elevated, directly building your stamina and your overall fitness. It's a real test of your body's engine. But it's not just your heart and your lungs getting a workout here. Your brain is working just as hard. I mean, has anyone who's ever tried a new complex skill felt this? My brain can't keep up with my body. This is pretty much the number one thing beginners say. You know what you're supposed to do, but getting your arms and legs to actually cooperate, well, that's another story. But here's the secret. That feeling of frustration, it's actually a fantastic sign. It means your brain is forging brand new neural pathways. You are actively developing coordination, balance, spatial awareness, and muscle memory. It's literally the feeling of progress happening in real time, even if it feels a little clumsy at first. And finally, let's talk about the benefits that you can't really measure with a heart rate monitor, but that might just be the most profound of them all, the transformative bonuses. There's this really fascinating progression that happens, and it's laid out right here. First, as your back and shoulder muscles get stronger, your posture just naturally improves. You start standing taller. This leads to a much deeper sense of body control. You become so much more aware of what your body can actually do. And when you feel that in control of your own body, this powerful, authentic confidence just emerges and it spills over into every other part of your life. It's an amazing transformation to see. And hey, for anyone concerned about aesthetics, it's really important to get the why behind the kind of physique pole fitness builds. Because you're working with your own body weight and you're focusing on extension and leverage, it favors muscular endurance. So the result isn't just bulk, it's a long, lean, and incredibly functional kind of strength. Pole fitness really shows us that strength isn't just about how much you can lift, right? It's also about grace, it's about control, endurance, and the confidence to master your own body. So after seeing all these different pieces come together, it kind of makes you ask a new question. How do you define your own strength?